So this is an exam preparation, guys. You might want to go back and have a look at the recordings. So it's very important for you to have access to it. So I'm gonna show once more the correct process for the attendance sheet. I'm gonna remind you about the information you will have to send in case of an audit. And then we're gonna begin with a very small activity on what you remember from the previous time. And we're gonna begin with the new stuff today. How is everyone? I have Zoe here, Nicolas, Lubomira, Don. Welcome, welcome. It's Chris, Christos. How do you prefer to be called?
Christos is fine.
Christos.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna give a couple of seconds to Christos to introduce himself. We
Oh,
have Konstantin. I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry, Christos.
Go ahead. Finish up.
Then we have Konstantinos, Helen is here, Vasiliki is here, and Marianna. Other guys might logged in later. I didn't have any information about absences today. So give me 1 second to log out, and I'm gonna share my screen to show it correctly. So the most important thing is to have a correct attendance sheet because in order for the HRDA to accept you for the examination, you will have to have at least 75% of the total duration of this program. In order to do so, let's make it here. Everyone goes at the website of ermis.anaf.org.cy. Here, mine is in Greek. At the English version, it's logged in, login. I'm clicking login, and here is my user number. No password, user number. I'm adding my code. I'm doing the very difficult equation, clicking enter, and I'm in. Once I'm in, on the upper right side, you're gonna see your name and your registration number in brackets. You're gonna click on your name and then you're gonna choose the second option, which is manage application. Then fourth option, it's attendance sheet training plan. Here you're gonna have only one. Here you see all my learning programs that are happening today. The learning program is visible to you only the date of the implementation. Tomorrow, your workspace, it's gonna be empty, clear. So you are not able to see the program in the dates that is not implemented. Here it's your
Sorry, can I ask a question,
yes, Don.
Julia? Yeah, I've got three panels on my. By the way, the labels, my browser, I've set my browser to automatically translate any language because I work in multiple languages. So I think you talked about management request. Chrome is translating that to request management, but I'm sure it's the same thing. Here I have three panels. It's probably because there were some modifications done to my profile. And yeah, and so there are different request numbers. I can't really.
Don, do you want to share your screen?
Of course, yeah.
I have stopped sharing mine because what you're facing, maybe others have the same issue with you. So I prefer to see your workspace just to be able to navigate better. Give me 1 second. So you're in the correct workspace on the filter where it says entities and roles. The fourth one, it says attendance training plan. You see it?
This one, yeah.
Click on it. Here
Okay.
you see the program that we're having now. You can choose actions.
Yeah.
And here is where it's my name. And then I have logged you in. As you see, Entry is click. So
Yeah.
don't do anything. Don't
Yeah,
click at anywhere.
Sure.
You are in.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So,
Thank you. I'll get out.
yes. So, having in mind again, here is the training program for today, the training plan, actions. Here it's my name. As you see, I have switched on, I have logged in. So the training plan, the attendance sheet, it's open for you to fill it in. Here you will find your name and you're gonna click on the logged in and next to it log out. Now, after 5 minutes, this workspace, it's gonna say that you have been logged out due to inactivity. You have been logged out from the platform, not the attendance sheet. If you log out for the attendance sheet from here, give me 1 second, wrong choice of color. From here, you cannot log in again. The training plan has switched off for you for the day, so you are losing the attendance. How we are handling that? In case that we are having, on Saturday, let's say, we're having more hours, and you might need to go away for 30 minutes, for 40 minutes, for 1 hour. No worries. Just let me know that you're gonna be away. I will make sure that you're gonna stay in, and I will just add as an absence only 1 hour. You do not have access to it, only the trainer has. So in that cases, please do not log out from the attendance sheet because you are not able to log in again. Have in mind that one of the reasons why I needed your code is if you forgot, if you do not have access, and I log out from the system and you are still logged in, you are losing the attendance for the specific day. If I log out, I'm taking everyone with me. Okay? Now, as I mentioned, in case that HRDA enters for an audit, you will have to have your camera switch on and you will be asked to send your name, your number, and your status, or if you were sent by a company, your company's name. In that case, I will send you in the chat an example. Give me 1 second. As everyone knows here, my name is Julia, but as you have seen in Hermes, I'm coded Iulia. I'm not gonna send Julia. I will send, give me 1 second. I'm gonna send you 2 examples. So please go to the chat and see. I have sent you my name, my username, and at the same time, one is in case that I'm not sent by a company, the other one if I was sent by the company. That is enough. Okay? Does anyone has any questions where they can find their name, their username, the company that have sent them? Perfect. So now this is out of the way. Let's begin with a very short recap from the previous time to see what you remember. And let's go to our beloved Menti. For those who used it in the previous time, here is where you need your phone numbers. You can scan the QR code. If you're gonna pick from a browser, you can go to the website, which I have sent it in the chat, and you can copy and paste the code. Now, you can have multiple responses to this interactive sheet because there is a limit of 200 characters. Send as much as you remember. Let's give me 1 second to hide everything. We don't of each other. Let's see what we remember. I see that some colleagues have not joined the Menti. Does anyone have any difficulties? Would you like to show you once more how to use the tool?
Obviously, I don't know how to use the tool.
So, Christo,
No.
are you logged in from your phone or your laptop?
What on this the QR code?
In the Zoom, in the Zoom.
No, no, on my laptop.
Perfect. You're gonna get your phone. Show me your phone, please, to see what type of phone you are having.
iPhone. It's an
Perfect.
iPhone.
You're gonna switch on your camera. Go to your camera, switch on your camera, and place the camera
I did this
on the
already.
screen. You have a link there.
A link.
Click.
You have what do you remember from the previous session?
Perfect. So just for you to see how it works, you can write a big hello, and you can submit it, and you will see your response when I reveal them at the end.
Okay.
We are using Menti because it's anonymous, and it helps us because it keeps track. The responses are not going to waste. We are using everything digitally because we want to have access later on to the material and to the activities. So everything is documented.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. For some reason, I think I see the C, and it goes naturally to me to call you Chris.
Fair enough.
So please don't get offended if I'm trying to say Christos and you're seeing me to struggle a bit.
No worries. It's fine.
And now let's see.
Good evening.
Hi, Marios. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Very good. Welcome. Don't worry about the attendance sheet. Attendance sheet has been filled in. Will your colleague join us?
Send him a message. I believe yes, because we have some last minute exercises.
No worries. So that we have to get ready and pass the exams. Yes, it was a full session about the examination. Everything. Okay. Everything to me might be nothing because it's very vague. The different stages of examination, of course, We're gonna see that again on Saturday. I want some time to pass on, and I want to have more time on Saturday. 5 pillars of evaluation. I don't know who answered that, but that you remember the pillars. So happy. The breaks during examination. Okay, that is part of the examination as well. Introduction, what the program includes, what are the expectations. A lot. Again, it's a little bit vague. Examination process, exam process. Task is to pass the exam, exactly. That we have to make our decision on what we will present. Yes, I believe that after our first session, I'm assuming that a lot of people here are having some ideas. The course is designed to pass the HRDA exam, which is 80% more or less of the tools, techniques, and methods you will use in practice. The exam is multi-part and will take 6 hours. Yes, that we have to download the template to create together the files. Well done. One second. The process of the examination, steps of training. Hello, Chris. Students will evaluate each other and will need to provide authentic and honest assessment, not too harsh, not too lenient. Well done on that. The exam process must be strictly adhered to, correct? We have to prepare for the examination. We will consist of 4 sections, correct? Oral examination, written examination, the special assignment, which is the project, and the micro teaching, which is the practical aspect. We need to use the information exactly as the material is provided. We need to keep things as simple as possible. Exactly. A chaos process, it's very structured, it's not chaos. Core objectives, knowledge, skills, attitudes. Guys, well done. Let's group them to see. Let's see what. So, about the exams, we have 12 responses. Core structure, 4 responses. Evaluation, 4 responses, which goes hands to hands with the exams. And peer assessment. Guys, well done. I believe that you have summed up everything. I will make sure that on Saturday, I will go once more to see the examination process. But now, let's begin with something very active. Enough with the theory. Second. And take it out. Okay. I am at the Google Classroom. Give me 1 second to see if everyone has joined. Give me 1 second, because I don't want to. Oh. For those who have not joined, I will send in the chat the link and the code. Now, in order for you to log in to the classroom, you will have to do it via a Gmail, a valid Gmail. So, by clicking on the link, you're automatically transferred to the Google Classroom. We are under principles of adult learning. Have in mind that here I have coded exactly what will be included in the examination. The following activity that we're gonna be exploring, it's included in the examination only in the written examination with a true-false question and a multiple choice question. That's why we are doing the activity. I know that it might sound and seem very straightforward, but because it's part of the examination, I want you to have something written in order for you to go back, look at your notes, and be sure that you will answer to the questions correctly. Now, what we're about to do, we're gonna be divided into 2 groups. Before that, this group activity is divided in 2 phases. In the first phase, you will see in an individual level these 3 pictures. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to have a look to these 3 pictures, and I want you to focus who is speaking, where are the people, and here I'm using a very specific word. I'm saying people. I'm not providing any characteristic about occupation, about status. They are people located. Is there a specific structure or is it spontaneous? I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to have a look, and then I will divide you into 2 groups. In your groups, we are beginning to practice active listening, and then we will cross-check to see on Saturday if we are doing it correctly. We will begin to practice how we communicate, how we are collaborating with each other, and how we are open ourselves to different opinions. As we mentioned, this is part of the group examination, these characteristics. Now, in these images, we have 3 different types: formal, non-formal, and informal learning. So I'm giving you the definition. Fill the following table, justify your answers based on the characteristics you have identified. So here, formal, which image is, which image is, which image is. This doesn't mean, this is an example. And here you will code what make you think. Please don't write, because I don't know if you're gonna be in group A and I'm gonna send you the link. I'm seeing you and I'm like, if you write something, now I will have to add you at group A. So, and here you will write what made you identify the specific visual to the specific type of education. You will assign a representative. Your representative will have 3 minutes to present your team's findings. Make sure that, because I'm always taking notes, all of you will present. So the people that will present this activity by default will not present to the next one, and so on and so on. Is the instructions clear? Tell us, Helen.
Please forgive me because I had a misconnection earlier on. I just want to ask you how to get to that page again, please. So we're in the classroom, we've logged in. And just to get to that page that you're on now with that exercise, please. Forgive me for...
And the principles of adult learning. But at the moment, because I have not divided you in groups and I have not let you know in which worksheet to click on, you will have a look at my shared screen. I believe that you can see it, right? Yes. And think who is speaking, where are the people located, if there is a specific structure, is it spontaneous? And I'm gonna give you for this to take your notes. 2 minutes.
I have a question.
Yes,
Can I-
Lubomira.
What is the difference between informal and non-formal?
Not
For me,
yet.
it sounds same.
Not yet. This is the
okay.
answer key.
Okay.
This is what is the outcome of it. We're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
see how they're distinguishing each other. Okay? So have your mind open, discuss with your colleagues, and I will make sure that by the end of this activity, you will be able to identify those. Okay? Thank you. Marios Panayotou, I have seen that you have raised your hand.
Yes. So I have a question. So you want us to answer through the document that you shared with us last week?
What do you mean? What I have shared the previous
You
week?
have
Because
shared with us the shape of the classroom, the way that...
no. This is something totally different. If you're gonna see here, see who is speaking. Where are the people located?
Yeah, I mean, you want us to use the terminologies and the U shapes and this
No,
kind.
Maria,
Okay.
go free.
Okay.
Here it's something totally up to discussion. You are not, because you are not about here in this picture. There is no any room arrangement that we have discussed. So even if you want
Trust
to
me, I
use
see
it,
that. I see
okay.
that happening.
So take what are you noticing from each of these photos?
Someone is presenting.
I'm sorry, Christos.
Yes, what?
No, it was me, Julia. Someone is presenting on all three of them.
It maybe. Take your notes and I'm gonna divide you in your groups and you will discuss everything. I'm gonna give instructions again. Focus on the visuals. So is everyone ready because the time is up? Don't worry if you haven't pointed out the correct one. Give me 1 second. So I will divide you into 2 groups and I'm gonna give you instructions again. Give me 1 second. Here is group A. Group A is Helen, Konstantinos, Marianna, Marios Chrysanthou, Marios Panayotou, Zoe. I will copy and paste the names in the worksheet and I have sent you the link in the chat as well. Now, group B, I'm sending the link in the chat as well. And group B is Chris, Don, Lubomira, Nicolas, and Vasiliki. Give me 1 second to copy and paste your names as well. You're gonna see Inception for a while. In group B, I have copy and paste. Right. Before I give you the instructions once more about your group, has everyone was able to join the worksheet? I have Dawn, you are in group B. You will have to leave by accident. You have to leave and go to group B. In group A, Helen, Konstantinos, Marianna, Marios, Zoe. Don, Marianna, it's in, Marios, it's in, Zoe, Konstantinos, Helen. For those who are unable to join, it's fine because I know that some people are at work, some people they are driving, so don't worry about it. Group B, Zoe, it's in. Zoe, you are in the incorrect. Zoe, you are in group A. Yes, you
Yeah.
are in group A.
I should be in
Christos is
B.
here.
I
I'm
had it
sorry.
down as A.
You have joined group A?
Yeah. Group A, learning. Did I not? I can see, hold on, I can see someone typing, no? I would
have
leave and
refreshed it. You are correct. You are correct. I refresh it and it shows you at the correct one. So
I can see someone typing, correct? On the page.
yes,
Okay.
Konstantinos.
No, somebody's filling out the questions.
Why you have begin filling in the questions, guys? I haven't gave you any instructions yet. The point here is not to answer correct, is to collaborate. So now that you are in your worksheets, and I will switch on the breakup rooms, within your group, discuss your observations and decide which image represents formal, which represents non-formal, and which represents informal learning. Filling the table, justify your answers. So think about the setting, the role of the instructor, and the ultimate goal. I'm giving you a lot of tips here. Okay?
Julia,
Tip.
how we gonna discuss? We're gonna have to join the other whatever.
Give me, Chris, I'm gonna switch you breakup rooms and you will be moved at a room alongside with your teammates only.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So I'm giving you a lot of tips because I want you to begin discussing, beginning feeling comfortable with each other. Remember, at the end of the day, you have a group examination as well. So I'm switching on the rooms and I'm gonna go to each room. I'm gonna give you for that 15 minutes. Don't forget to assign a team representative. Your team representative will have 3 minutes. The team representative can share the screen and present the findings. Is this clear?
So we have to fill up this form
Yes,
eventually?
of course.
Okay. Okay.
I'm switching on the rooms. I don't like to record space that we haven't spoken. How was it, guys? The first one, the first breakup room.
It's a trick exercise.
It needs some time to get used to it. I know
Yeah.
it's not something that it's very straightforward. You are having the technical parts, the technology parts. I would like, before we do a reflection, who is the presenter of Group A?
Mariana.
It's me.
Mariana. And who is the representative of Group B?
Actually, we chose 3 people, 1 for each picture.
One.
No?
No.
So you go, Nico.
It
It
was
will
very,
be-
it was very straightforward. I
No
asked for
problem. It will
one.
be me. It will be me. No problem.
So, Nicolas.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, we're gonna begin with Group A. Mariana, when you are ready, of course, you have permission on your device to share your screen. You might want to share your screen. You might want to have your notes. It's up to you. Once you are
Okay.
ready, if you are not able to share your screen, you can ask a colleague of yours who was part of your team, or if none has access, I can share mine. It's up to you.
Okay.
Do you need some assistance? Do you need, are you able to share your screen?
I won't be able to share my screen, but maybe a colleague of mine can share.
Julia,
Marius,
I
would
think
you
it will be
like
easier if you share
Yeah.
it.
to
Let
share
me
your
share.
screen and support me with presentation?
Yes,
Of
I
course, I
will
will.
share it. Give me one. The reason why I ask about someone else, because I'm gonna taking notes, and
Okay.
then we're gonna give you
I
feedback at
think
the end.
Marius actually offered to share and assist with that.
Mario, which one? Marios Panayiotou or Marios Chrysanthou?
I can share
Le-
it if you want, guys.
Thank
Perfect,
you,
Marios. And
Marius.
we have to assign you some nicknames. Do you have any nicknames? Mario Chrysanthou or Marios Panayiotou that we can use?
I will come with a nickname the next session.
Okay, Mario, I'm gonna wait for that.
Can see my screen?
Yes, we see Zoom as well, though. Perfect. And if you want to, you can enlarge it a little bit. I'm gonna mute my. Give me 1 second to see if I stop my video. No, it's the picture. I believe when Mariana will be speaking, Mariana will be present there. When you are ready, Mariana, you can begin. Don't forget you have 3 minutes, okay?
Yes, thank you very much.
Once you are ready, let me know to begin the countdown. I'm not gonna interrupt you. I just want to see if it takes longer in which part you were.
I'm ready. So, good evening. Thank you very much for your time today. I would like to present the findings of my team regarding the 3 pictures we see on our screen. My colleague Marios will be sharing the pictures, and we can go through one by one and present what we have discussed. So on the first picture, we see a lecturer who is presenting. There is an audience there sitting and attending a lecture. The meeting happens in a lecture room, and the goal is to share formal information. So it's a formal meeting. The lecturer is having the control, and there is an academic lecture happening. On the second picture, on the right-hand side, we can see a non-formal meeting. The meeting is happening in a conference room. It seems to be a business meeting. There is an instructor or a team lead or a colleague who is facilitating the meeting. This instructor is using a flip chart and notes, and it seems to be facilitating a brainstorming meeting. And they are exchanging information. We agreed that this is a non-formal meeting that is happening in a business conference room. With regards to the third picture, we concluded that this is an informal meeting. We can see two people that are discussing in a coffee shop. There seems to be learners themselves. They are sharing some informal knowledge. They're having a discussion regarding travel tips. This is not a formal meeting, and they are exchanging information, and they are showing the information on our screen. So this is the only type of learning they're using. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marianna. You
Thank you
are
too.
spot on the time. Were you mindful of the time?
Not actually, but I'm
Because
glad that
no, it was
I've used
spot on.
time correctly.
It was spot on time. I assigned you 3 minutes. I had my time watch in 3 minutes mark. Okay, you missed it by 5 seconds. I mean, your time management was very good. Very, very good on time management. Before we do our feedbacks, and before we move on to Group B, who wants to give to Marianna some feedback about what you have seen? Tell us, Don.
Look, I don't know if it's HRDA compliant feedback. This is the feedback I would give to some of my mentees or clients when delivering presentations. In our company, we discourage preambles, the good afternoon, good evening, thank yous, describing what you're doing. We just go straight to the subject. Okay, so I think you spent maybe 30 seconds giving non-value added information. This is not critical. I'm just giving you what we do in our company, talking about what you're doing. But then when you got into it, I thought your descriptions were effective, on point. Yeah, maybe I'll just stop at that so others can contribute.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Don. Don, actually, I believe that because she did a very good opening. For the time and the duration she had, she managed to say about my team and I, we work on. So imagine in 3 minutes, She managed to use one sentence as an opening, and this will be better by time, and so move on. And she made a very good introduction about the logistics. You inform us who is sharing their screen, and you inform us that you are not going to be the one. So you gave us a little bit of context, and you put us in perspective to know, okay, now what is about to happen. So that, as my feedback, it was very effective and very helpful for me to understand what is happening, that I was not part of the team and I was an outsider. Now, this is just for some food for thought, Marianna. I know that you didn't have time to prepare. It was something new. You had only 15 minutes, 20 minutes to discuss. You used a lot and after a point, it was very destructive for us to follow, for me at least. It was making me lose my interest. I couldn't remember what you have said before and I was losing the informations. Now, what I really like, you said we agreed. And that shows collaborativeness and team cohesion. Remember, you are evaluated for 30 minutes on how you interact, how you are communicating with each other. And you said we agreed. That shows me that you respect a lot of the team. So you are taking the initiative not to say, I said, I thought, we thought. So Marianna, this is a very good aspect of it. If you want, think about it and build on that. It shows that you are someone who is part of the group, part of the team, and what it has been said is the thing that is transmitted. Now, you are on point with the time, and have in mind that you are the first who present for the full program. So it took a lot of courage to do that. I mean, you don't have anyone to compare. You have never listened and heard of any feedback, and you did it first thing. So guys, I would like to give a very big applause because I know how scary it is. Marianna, how you are feeling?
Thank you.
Thank you, Marianna. How you are feeling? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you disagree with?
Yes, thank you very much for your feedback. It's very important for me to understand what I did correct and what could be improved next time. It was a really nice experience, and I'm looking forward to the next one now that we started.
Thank you so much, Marianna, and I will recommend something because this it's on recording. If you want, if you have the time, you can go and watch yourself to see how your tone of voice is. There is no need to go alone. Record yourself. You have the recording. So if you want, you have the chance to have a look at yourself. Okay?
I will. Thanks.
Thank you, Marianna. Marios Chrysanthou with the nickname which is still pending. What do you want to share?
I don't know if it's the right time. Can I comment on the collaboration part?
Yes, of course.
Regarding my team.
We're about to do it after at our reflection time.
Okay.
After we give the feedback to group B,
Great.
give you the correct answer actually, because I want you to have it correctly, etc. We're gonna do the reflection, and we're gonna do 3 very simple questions as a recap of what each of the type means.
Okay.
So,
wait.
Thank you, Maria. Group B, Nicola.
Yes.
Nicola, you heard some feedback.
Yeah, which is not
Okay.
good, but okay.
We are not
It's
diminishing that
affecting
we're
my
going
presentation.
second. It's again very,
No, it's
very.
fine.
Yes, give me one
I just
second.
want someone to share the screen because on my current setup I cannot do it.
I'll do that if you like.
Thanks.
Perfect, Bob.
Thank you,
Thank you
Don.
so much. So, Nicola, when you are ready, please let me know because I want to start the countdown just to be sure. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm not going to stop you. I just want to see how well we are going with the time management.
No problem. Whenever you are ready.
When you are ready, I'm
Okay.
going to mute myself and tell me go.
Go. So hello everyone. I will be presenting the observations and decisions of group B. We were asked to observe 3 images and present which one was formal, non-informal, and informal. What we see in each picture and what are the characteristics. Based on our findings, the first picture is the formal one, where we can see a lecturer which is formally dressed, addressing an audience in a theater layout, presenting formal, showing data analytics. From our observation, we think that this is a university setup during the daytime, and the presentation on a big screen while participants are using their laptops. On the second one, which we consider to be the non-formal one, we see 6 participants and 1 facilitator with a flip chart, post-it notes. We assume an interactive discussion. We can see another group through the glass doors, 3 participants with laptops. So our observations assume that this is a company meeting room or a training center during office hours, using a roundtable discussion. Maybe the topic was idea generation. And the last but not least, the informal one. We observe 1 lady with a tablet displaying travel tips in the US, 1 man with a notebook in a coffee shop, something more informal, where we see casual wear, informal conversation during daytime, face-to-face with other persons in the cafe, not involved in the discussion, a relaxed environment. So thank you. This was our observations and what Group B decided to present.
Well done, Nicola. Well done.
Good timing.
So, amazing timing. Guys,
Okay.
are you taking stopwatches because both you and Marianna on the dot?
Yeah, I mean, I was narrating what we have written, so I was just going with the pace.
I mean, it was very good. The time management was spot on. If it's something that is natural to you, it's gonna be very helpful for your examination because, as we mentioned, we have some time codes. So you are on time, and you did an introduction as well. So you spend 1 minute on your introduction. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you later. Who wants to give Nicolas a feedback? Come on, guys, don't be shy. We will be evaluated on how we evaluate others. We have to begin feeling more comfortable. Don't make the start. He was the brave one on that matter. Now Who is brave enough? Think about it. No one. I see Helen. Ella, Helen, please.
I think that Nicola, sorry, I'm in a noisy area. I hope you don't mind. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think Nicola was on point. I love the fact that he included our observations, so it was inclusive. I love the fact that he used the visual, he identified, and he really went into each section or every case very thoroughly, observing so much detail. It was absolutely detailed. He was on point with everything. And I love the fact how he differentiated the three. So he didn't only look at what was like, he didn't just look at it, just what was in the room, but he actually went from a bird's eye view and he considered the entire environment around around the environment that the students were in, for example, in the second one. Bravo to you, Nicola. It was actually fantastic. And your tone of voice was great. You were consistent. You spoke very clearly. You relayed the information very simply and effectively without extra jargon and taking people on a different, down a garden path. So I commend you. I commend you for the way you communicated, the verbiage that you used, the insight that you used, the collaboration with the people around you. Absolutely wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Helen. And Helen, I would like to let you know that you gave excellent feedback. Have that in mind. Your feedback was spot on, very spot on. And that means that because you mentioned a lot of things that I have written down, that means that you are very active listening to Nicolas, and you are truly, truly, you are present in the activity, Helen. So I would like to say, because your feedback was excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you.
Anyone else before I share my own thoughts?
I can also add.
Perfect, Mariana. Thank you so much.
I also like Nicola's presentation. I like the fact that he was very clear. At the beginning, he made a very nice introduction and he explained what is the expectation. I liked that point. He was detailed. He mentioned a lot of things that were actually quite important for each picture. He was punctual to the point, and he also made a nice conclusion. He was inclusive because he mentioned the team twice, and I like the fact that he mentioned that they had a discussion and they concluded on these findings, and he's presenting the findings of the team.
Thank you so much, Mariana. Excellent feedback. So you are very present, checking the competition, Mariana. Team representative to team representative. Thank you so much, Mariana. Nicola,
Thank you too.
Both of your teammates and your colleagues, they gave you an excellent feedback. To be honest, I really love that you provided context, as Mariana said. You gave me a very good understanding of what you will present, what this 3 minutes is about. You are so well organized. It doesn't mean that you had the notes in front of you. You gave me hierarchy. You are very easy to follow, very easy to follow. The pauses among the sentence were minimal, very to the point, straight to the point, easy to follow. Our observations, you never use I. And this, when it comes to group presentations, because you are presenting the findings of your team that show me cohesion, that you are very collaborative. And as Marianna I mentioned earlier, you are respecting the team as a team, which is very important to have as a trainer. So it was very good on time management, and you began with hello. Nicola, it was very good. For your first time, it was very good.
Thank you, teacher.
How it was for you, how you felt it?
No, it's good. To be honest, when the team was discussing the findings, I stepped out for a few minutes because I had to let my dog in. So no, it's good exercise, and for me, public speaking and making a presentation, you just need to practice. I mean, the more that you do it, the easier it comes.
Nicola, practice, practice, practice.
Yeah.
As you saw, up until now, I haven't spoken.
Yeah.
You see, this is how we are doing a workshop.
Yeah.
The first day, I know you got scared. I spoke a lot. But now the focus is on you. I mean, you, everyone. Before we do our group reflection, I would like to share the answer key because I want you to be able to identify what it has been coded. Now,
Giuliano,
yes,
I need to go.
No worries.
And I will call you tomorrow because with the changes in the hours, I have conflict on Thursdays because I'm teaching somewhere else. So
Only
Thursday,
for those two.
all Thursdays. I will try
Really?
to make, it was 8, but now that it's 8:30, I will have a conflict and I need to find out how I'm gonna
No,
manage.
okay, look, give me 1 second because tomorrow I'm fully booked on sessions. I have to let you know now where I have.
I will drop you a text and let me know what time is
Okay.
good for me to call
Okay.
you.
Okay, I prefer that one because I don't want you to call me and not be able to
Yeah,
speak
I will
and
drop
feel
you a
that.
text and I will tell you, let me know when it's a good time to speak.
Perfect, perfect.
Guys, sorry, I have to go. Thank you.
No worries, Nicola. I'm gonna do a miss.
Dax.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Just leave here.
Give me 1 second, guys, to share my screen. Now, under principles of adult learning, under 1, here we have a presentation. Very brief, because I believe that the infographics will be much easier. And I'm gonna answer to your colleagues' question about formal and non-formal, and why non-formal and informal are 2 different things. So have in mind that when we are speaking about formal education, we are speaking about structure, official, government, traditional schools and universities. Anything that falls under these colleges, universities, primary schools, it's the traditional way of education, despite the country, despite anything. When we are speaking about non-formal education, we have structure learning outside of the traditional system, meaning at the end, you will be able to provide and get a certification, maybe a professional qualification. It's something that, again, is structural learning. What we are doing is a non-formal education. It's structured, it follows a framework, it's under supervision, and at the end, there is an examination. And it will provide you with a professional qualification. It's a non-formal education because it's happening outside the traditional system. And most of the times, adults are falling when they're doing seminars, when they're doing professional development, they are falling within non-formal education. Now, informal education, instruction. There is no instruction, there is no curriculum, there is no certification, it's just learning. It might happen, it might not. Here we have a keyword, experiential learning. Me and let's say Zoe, we are watching a YouTube video. I might not remember zero, I didn't learn anything, but Zoe learns that you cannot mix eggs with butter, let's say. She learned it throughout unstructured experiential learning. We did the same thing. I didn't learn anything. There was no any evaluation at the end. And Zoe cannot justify and prove that she knows that she cannot mix eggs with butter. She knows it, no documentation behind it. How that sounds, I would like your feedback. I would like to see if it's clear.
Julia, I have to run too. I have to go.
Mario, you too?
No. This is
Chris. Okay,
yes.
no worries, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do your Hermes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Very
Lovely.
interesting.
I'm gonna stay. I'm not leaving.
Okay, yes, Mario, because I heard the voice and then I saw Mario's, the not nickname with his hands up. So I thought that he said something. Chris, you're gonna be here on Saturday, correct?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
9 o'clock.
All right.
See you.
9
Bye-bye.
o'clock. Cheers. Bye.
See you, Krista.
Thank you so much. Marios, without a nickname, I saw that you have raised your hand.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on what you just said. So from the three images, the only the first one is the formal one, and the other two are informal.
So let's see. From the pictures we are having, the first one, it's the formal. Okay, 100%. We are in a university. We are seeing that there is a presentation. We have students. By the look of the room, we are having someone as a lecturer. We're having a podium. So it seems like this is part of the formal type of learning. Now here, we are seeing something more casual. We are having a flip chart. We are having someone presenting. That is more likely non-formal. The one that is so provident, and there is an evidence that this falls within the informal learning, is here. It's in a cafe, no structure at all. We are just seeing a tablet. They're having a cup of coffee. We don't have any idea at the end if he's teaching, she's teaching. We don't know. Here we know that a type of learning is happening. Give me 1 second to do my annotate. Here we have a clear distinguishment. A type of learning is happening. Here we have no idea. We cannot know. We don't know here. So this is the informal. This is the answer key I have uploaded
Can you go a step back, Julia?
Yes, yes.
You shared to us before the definitions of formal, informal, and non-formal.
Yes, let's have it side by side.
Yeah. You said that in informal, non-formal education, non-formal education, a kind of accreditation is happening. Is that correct?
Yes, it can lead to accreditation.
So how can they manage to surface the idea that this leads to accreditation? I mean, it's a company, obviously. It's a business. It's
We
a business
don't know if
need.
it's a company. It can be a vet center. It can be a vet center.
Yeah, but the same idea. Yeah, what if it's a company? I mean, this could be informal as well. We, in our response as a group A, we respond that this is non-formal. But I'm having second thoughts now. I mean, after
the second visual, for me, it's under non-formal education because I see structure. I see someone who has prepared something. I see a flip chart. I see that something is presenting an idea or something. People are taking notes. There are post-its. A type of learning is happening. I see structure. Here, I don't see structure. The setting is very casual. The setting here, it's not casual. The setting here in the coffee shop, it doesn't show me. They might be two friends who are just discussing about chit-chatting.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Let's say we have a business, a business training about a new software or a new application.
Yes.
This is non-formal or informal?
It's non-formal. It's non-formal because it's structured. You know what you are going to teach them. You have modules. You are having a timetable. You are having time allocation. It's structured. You are evaluating them at the end.
You might not.
Yes, but throughout the training, you're gonna do a formative evaluation to see if they understand in order to move on. You're gonna do at the end some Q&As. There are some companies that they are giving certifications at the end, especially when they are vet centers. A lot of lawyers who are vet centers and they are accredited by the CWIMBAR and they are vet centers of CWIMBAR, they are giving certifications. We are registering the courses in HRDA. That means it's structured, it's approved, it's under evaluation. Do you see why it's not formal?
Yeah, I can understand that the 30 minutes is informal education. I mean, this is clear. I thought that trainings that are taking place in a business for a new employee or for a colleague that needs to be learn something new, they are also informal. But
if you do something with structure, learning, it cannot be informal.
Because clear. Now it's clear.
Yes, because if we are implementing something informal, we are not evaluating, we are not following a timetable. There is no structure of what we are going to say, how we're going to say it, what activities to include. But when we're speaking about non-formal education, there is structure.
Okay. So the keyword is structure and not accreditation. Accreditation. Okay.
Yes. Give me 1 second to show you this. You see, structure, no set curriculum or plan. There is nothing in the informal. Nothing.
Clear.
It might
Okay.
happen during a walk, it might not happen. But when we're speaking about non-formal education, we are following a plan. We are having a purpose. You're gonna come and you're gonna learn X, Y, Z. In the informal, there is no purpose, there is no goal. If you learn something, you learned it. Clear, Maria?
Yes, clear now.
Perfect. Helen, I saw that you raised your hand.
I
Do
was
you want
thinking,
to?
yes, I was thinking that maybe like the non-formal could be like if you're in a corporation and maybe they're doing sales, it's a sales division and they're looking at how to work their targets. How are they going to plan to achieve the sales target for the month? So it could be different techniques of how to role play, maybe with the staff, or if it's cold calling or warm leads or follow-ups or whatever. It's still formal in a non-formal way, yet there's a structure of how to achieve so that the business could be more successful. So, isn't it?
Helen, what you are describing is not informal, is non-formal.
I mean, sorry,
because
non-formal. I mean,
it's
sorry, yes.
non-formal because you mentioned role playing, calling. That means that you are following a path. You
Yes.
have created a strategy on what you are about to expose your participants. At the end, there is some type of evaluation at the end or during. So it cannot be informal learning.
I used the wrong word, sorry, I meant non-formal. Yes.
Yes, it's non-formal learning.
Correct, thank you.
Anything else, guys, that you want to comment on it? Tell us, Don.
Yeah, I was just going to maybe help Marius with just another perspective. I hope you don't mind me augmenting what you've just said. So one way to frame it, Marius, or actually everybody, is it was the compare and contrast. Because I think Marius raised some very good points about, well, from that image, you can't tell whether they're being certified, and you can't. But I guess it's comparative. So if you look at the three images, what distinguishes them is the context, the environment, and therefore you have to deductively assume that image 1 most certainly is formal. Image 3 most certainly is informal. So by the process of elimination, it has to be non-formal. Even though you don't see the certificate, even though you don't see the structure, you just have to make those deductions and say, okay, then it must fit into that category. At least that's the way I processed it.
No, you're absolutely correct. I mean, and this is very good strategy. And it might be very helpful for everyone during your case study examination. Now, if we're gonna take it according to the activity that I showcased to you, I gave you a lot of tips, and I told you, decide which image represents formal, non-formal, and informal learning. So I began with the fact that each photo is corresponding to a type of learning. Do you see how that goes?
Yeah,
The
yeah, that's
question
clear.
was, no, Maria, this goes for everyone. No, this goes for you. Yes, because after I'm gonna give you, after a while, that I'm gonna give you case studies, you will have to be very careful reading the instructions. You are evaluated on reading the instructions. They are not gonna tell you this is the instructions, and if you have questions, they're gonna provide context. No. So here, there is a reason why I code everything with the way that I'm coding it. Here, the debate was not, the question was not, does the image falls under? The images falls under those three categories. Which one is it? And here is my idea. Formal, give me 1 second because I want them to have them side by side. That is the photos. Have it side by side for you to be easier to do the confirmation. As we mentioned, after every activity, we have to provide with the confirmation. The activity cycle is not completed if the trainer does not provide the actual and correct answer. So here we're having the first photo, and I put them in the same order. Now we have formal, large lecture hall. Here we have a presenter, as I mentioned earlier. It's very clear. We are having students. It's in university, as you see. So it's under formal. It's very structured and fixed. Moving on. Image number 2, it's a workshop, a seminar. It can be either one of those. So non-formal is picture 2. Here we have a team leader or a facilitator. It can be either one. We have whiteboard. We're having post-its. That shows a type of preparation. A preparation was made. Here, it might be in a training center, in a company. We cannot really know. It's intentional and organized. People are having their laptops. They're taking notes. They're doing some type of structured learning. And here, it's the informal learning. As you see, it's very casual. They are relaxed. We don't have any idea. We don't have any idea if this actually is a type of learning. We just are presented with a tablet and that's it. It's spontaneous, continuous. Nobody's in control. Nobody is the facilitator. Nobody is the instructor. Nobody is the professor. It's just two people having a discussion. Is now more clear? Who wants to share? Tell us, Don.
Just a question on when, because that to me is a temporal adjective. But I guess in the context of this, it really at least resonates for me now that you've explained it more about what preparation was made to create that experience. So are those 3 words where, when, and I think it was how, are they HRDA standard terminology that will be used in exams?
Can you please repeat it because I didn't catch that?
Yeah, so the words where, when, and how, the key question words.
No, it was my keywords to help you identify the differences.
Okay.
Actually, it's gonna be, for example, education that happens at universities is a type of formal learning, true or false. Another one is they're gonna describe you the, let's say, the non-formal, and they're gonna tell you, choose which one is it. It's formal, non-formal, informal, or lifelong learning. Lifelong learning, I have created something else. We're gonna see it on, actually under lifelong learning, it's everything. Okay, so it's this type of questions. and it's one question out of a pool of 250. Some of you might not even have that type of question, but they have the right to ask you. So I'm not getting any chances. If there is a question in the pool, my obligation is to expose you to the information. How that sounds. Now, let's go to the reflection part. Marios had some comments. Mario, do you want to share how was it working with the group?
Yeah, I will start with the positive ones. But it's a constructive comment that I would make. Okay, the case study was a simple one. For in the near future, we might come in front to a more complex case studies that the collaboration should be more structured, as we're using the word structure now. The positive ones, everybody contributed to our response. Everybody talked. Most of the comments have been noted and discussed, but everyone was trying to write in the shared doc, and that created a bit of a mess. The second one is the image 3 was keep moving inside the doc. At a certain point, it was disappeared, and we were trying to render it back to its position.
That it was my fault. Instead of locking it, I make it to move with text. This is my fault, not the documents.
Okay. And the third comment that I would like to make is that everyone, we were talking simultaneously, so we were missing some bits and pieces. My suggestion, want to lead the conversation. So we are a group, we were 6 participants. It's not a small group, it's a decent group. So one could lead the conversation. One, the same one or another one will enter the input into the document. So not everyone just writes at the same time. Probably we could share the document so everybody sees the same, be on the same page, on the same image, on the same text box, and all that stuff. That's what I had in mind to say regarding our collaboration with our group, within our group.
Thank you so much, and I really like the last comment that you made about sharing the screen in order for everyone to have the same visual. I was in a group, and a participant mentioned that, and it will be more helpful for the team if the team had followed that. I didn't want to interrupt and tell you what you do and what to do, because at the end of the day, you have to learn by trial and error.
Yeah,
because it was your suggestion, and it was a very good suggestion. You mentioned, do you want to share the screen? And that if the team decided to do it, it will be more helpful for everyone. Because after that, I saw that you have difficulties catching up with each other.
Yeah, I felt that as well.
So, guys, I heard everything. I don't know that if you knew that I was in your rooms and out. Did you knew that I was in the room?
I saw you popping in at a certain point, but then
I was going some minutes to one group.
GDPR violations.
Violation, Mari, and GDPR everywhere.
Secret spy.
3 minutes to one group, 3 minutes to the other group, 3 minutes to the one group, and 3 minutes to the other group, just to be sure that I'm not missing anything. Before I gave Zoe the word, I believe, Maria, that your comments were very constructive, and I believe that you will find each one the way that they want to lead. There is a reason why I didn't say this person is gonna be the team representative. This person will take notes, etc. Having in mind that at the end, you might think and you might decide that if I'm presenting, I'm taking notes. If I'm not presenting, I don't want to touch the document.
Yeah.
Another one might decide, if I'm presenting, I need a colleague to take the notes. That's why I didn't assign any roles. I want you first to see which one fits better in your strategy, because at the end of the day, you have a personality and I don't want to change that. I'm not gonna put you, I will put you in a lot of boxes. I don't want this to be a box that I'm gonna put you.
Yeah.
But Maria, your feedback was spot on. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. Zoe, I see that you have raised your hand. Would you like to contribute?
Yeah, just pretty much to agree with what Mario said. I don't know if it's because we are online, but in general, normally when we're face to face in more of a classroom environment, it may have been a bit more organized. We may have not had people talking over each other. It's a bit awkward when you're online and, you know, people want to have their say and then others sort of sit back a bit because they don't want to interrupt. But yeah, I guess it's a good lesson for the next time we have these breakout rooms, that maybe it's good to decide who's going to say their bit first, who's writing, because I was confused at the beginning because somebody was writing before you even told us to start writing, and that kind of continued. So yeah, I guess it's just different personalities, different opinions that we just all need to work at allowing everyone to have their say. And you know, some people are more outspoken than others. It's a learning curve for everyone. It's the first time.
Exactly, guys, this is the first time, and having in mind that breakup rooms is the number one thing that we will implement every single time. And it's not one, we're doing it once and then we're moving on. No, it's activity upon activity upon activity. This is we elicit the knowledge. Now you know what formal, non-formal, and informal learning is. If I was just showing you a PowerPoint, okay, if I was about show you the PowerPoint with the definitions, I'm not really sure that at the end of today you will be able to recall any of that. This is not the way. If I was about to give you the slide, it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes and out. We spent 1.5 hours. Why? You have to learn how to communicate, how to set boundaries, how to accept boundaries from others, how to be able to see social cues at the end. What if my colleague wants to speak and it's not the time now, we are wrapping it up? How I will manage all of this? So every single activity, as I mentioned when I show you the activity, I was about, don't bother finding the correct answer. Bother in collaboration. Bother. Tell us, Helen.
I think also because it's virtual, you know, like now when we're in the Zoom room, we can see each other. And if somebody wants to speak, they can raise a hand, etc. But when you're trying to see the screen and you're listening to a voice without being able to see the people. That's why we spoke over each other, I believe. So we didn't cascade windows, for example, and I'm not tech savvy, right? But if you cascade a window, you can sort of see the presentation and the people. But what we were doing was we were trying to see the people and then people, you know what I mean? So it was a very good lesson to identify the tools and the approach that you're implementing for us to learn throughout, if this is the system that we're going to be working with. But then how could we, when we go into the chat rooms, please, Joanna, will tell us how can, or Julia, how can we look at the screen and then see ourselves?
Yes, when you're sharing your screen, it depends, because if I do it now, give me 1 second, because I will do it, screenshot it, and then show it to you, because I cannot share my screen and show it.
That's fine. Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
I think that would help a lot. Thanks.
Give me 1 second to see what you're saying. So, because I'm sharing my screen, give me 1 second. If I turn my screen right here. You have 1 or 2 monitors? Don't. You can have both. The issue is not the Zoom, Helen. The issue is the monitors.
Yes. I was thinking because my other laptop wasn't working. Otherwise, I would have tried to see through both. And I was
Yes.
like, oh my God, I'm trying.
It's the monitors.
Yes.
You have only 1 monitor. So if you had 2 monitors, because with 1 monitor, I'm gonna try to show you. With 1 monitor, I'm assuming, give me 1 second.
Julia, you can split the window.
Correct. You can split the window. Bravo, Marie.
Yep.
But that's why it's cascading, no? It's
That's why it's
cascading,
when you are
cascade.
using 4 monitors.
Yes, you can split. You can have, if you do Windows and the arrow, give me 1 second. On your keyboard, Helen,
Yeah.
it's the keyboard.
Yes.
I don't mind if I don't blur my background. So on your keyboard, there is the window key,
Yeah.
and on the arrows, you can choose double either the windows and the arrow, and you are splitting your screen. So on one of the screens, you can have Zoom, and on the other screen, you can have the worksheet.
Is that what we call cascade?
I'm not
Maria?
really sure. Maria, do you want to help?
Yes, please, how may I assist?
Helen, what do you mean with cascade?
When you do cascade, it means you can put 3 or 4 different screens and next to each other. Are we saying the
Yes.
same thing, just in different
Yes.
words?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's what I meant earlier on, cascading. Ευχαριστώ.
You are using Mac or Windows?
It's okay. Να μην σας κρατήσω πίσω. I don't need to keep you all back. We will.
No, it's fine, Helen. Are you using Windows or Mac?
Yes. Windows.
Okay, so with
Okay.
Windows,
Can I share my screen, Julia?
Yes,
So
Maria.
to show,
Yes.
let me give it a try. Okay. Now you can see my screen. Yes. If I press this one,
we don't see your screen
I don't know
actually.
what you're pressing.
you don't.
No, we don't.
Give some time, it's preparing for
Yes.
sharing.
Now,
Now, yes, Marios Panayotou. Now, Inception.
who is sharing now? I am sharing.
Yes, you are sharing, and I'm
What
seeing
happened earlier?
myself in 1,
Okay.
2, 3,
Okay.
4.
Do you see my mouse on the top right corner?
Yes.
Yes.
If I select this one, then it divides my screen. Then I can choose, for example, this, and now I have a split screen. Can you see that?
Yes.
No?
So this is
Yes,
window
Mariam,
and
you can see your screen. Thank you.
So I have, let's say, the video windows here, and I have the case study here.
cool.
Is that what you
So
mean, Helen?
Wonderful. Do you know
So
what?
Helen, you're gonna practice on that.
I have to, and can I ask, can I make a recommendation if possible?
Yes.
Marimo, maybe you'd like to do a little video for us and put it in our group chat, how you can cascade windows with the Mac and with
Yeah,
with
I'll give it a try.
Thank you. That'll be wonderful.
Let's not put him extra work. I can do a video if you really need it on Windows though. I don't have Mac.
That would be lovely.
So guys, do you know that it's time for us to go? How was it today? How was the first face-to-face online? We did the face-to-face.
Better than face to face.
Why,
I
Marie?
prefer face to face.
You prefer
Nothing like
online?
To
live.
be honest, I can work on my things while I'm doing the class. That's why I prefer online. By the way,
Multitasking.
I'm still at work. That's why I'm mentioning that.
We know that you are still at work, but
How
at
you
the
know
end of
that?
the day,
You
did you
track?
have fun?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Did you learn anything new today?
Of course, I learned these new methods that you share with us. I mean, how to the links that you provide to us. I'm gonna add them on my team.
Perfect. So guys, thank you so much. Hermes have logged out from Hermes. I'm still doing it. Please don't forget that on Saturday, 9 o'clock, we're having a session, and it's an online session. I'm gonna switch everything 10 minutes before 9. My goal is not to wake you up from 8:30, from 8 o'clock. No. Even if you do wake up, everything will be closed. So 10 minutes before 9, please be sure to be here. I will see you on Saturday. Thank you so much, guys. Good night.
Bye bye.
Wait.
Good
I'm
night.
gonna share
Bye,
with Helen
Saturday.
the link for the splitting of the screens.
Tell us, Marie.
Wait, in order to send the link to Helen for how to split the
Send
screens.
it to WhatsApp group.
Send it to the
Send it to
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
So come on. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Marimo.
Bye bye.
Julia,
Yes,
Signami, can you log me out, please?
I'm gonna log out everyone.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yes, I'm doing a
Sure.
Hermes attendance sheet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you
God
so
bless.
much,
Have a lovely
guys.
weekend, a lovely week. See you on Saturday.
Bye,
Nah,
guys.
see you on Saturday. No lovely weekend. No lovely weekend.
See you on Saturday.
What do you mean we have face to face again?
No,
No,
it's
online.
Okay.
Online, but I will see you on Saturday.
Online.
Thank you so much,
Bye-bye,
guys. Good
everyone.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Julia. Bye, everyone.
Bye.